Control podcast tone.
What time is it? It's the moment where people decide what they actually stand for. If asking questions makes you dangerous, if disagreement suddenly becomes hatred, then maybe the problem isn't the questions. You don't defend freedom by choosing which voices get silenced. You defend it by letting truth survive scrutiny. God bless America. And everybody's still brave enough to ask why. Questions ain't hate, don't twist my speech. Truth gets buried when the powerful preach. Same old script, different face on the screen. They fear the question more than anything seen. Questions ain't hate, don't twist my speech. Truth gets buried when the powerful preach. Same old script, different face on the screen. They fear the question more than anything seen.
You built a platform off exposing the lies. Now you allergic to smoke when it's aimed at your side. Used to scream, follow the money, remember them days. Now the files stay closed and you changing the phrase. I watched you question every foreign check sent. Ukraine debates, every dollar was spent. But soon as another topic enters the room, suddenly questions equal hatred assumed. Nah, that ain't principle, that's selective bias. Truth ain't truth if it stops at a line. You taught the crowd to distrust the machine. Now you defending the parts in between. I ain't attacking faith, I'm attacking the shield. When labels get weaponized so facts never revealed. You can't preach courage then punish the brave. That's gatekeeper energy dressed as a safe. Questions ain't hate, don't twist my speech. Truth gets buried when the powerful preach. Same old script, different face on the screen. They fear the question more than anything seen. Questions ain't hate, don't twist my speech. Truth gets buried when the powerful preach. Same old script, different face on the screen. They fear the question more than anything seen. You say protect truth, I'm holding you to it. If justice is blind, why nobody pursue it? Epstein ghost still walk through the hall. Names stay hidden while accountability stalls. I'm asking questions taxpayers deserve. Not playing politics, not praising the nerve. Left hand, right hand, same handshake deals. Different campaign ads, same hidden seals. Don't call me hateful cause I analyze power. That's how corruption survives every hour. You lit the fire that made people awake. Now mad cause the crowd learned to question the gate. I don't need labels, I don't need approval. Truth don't bend for a narrative removal. If free speech real, then let it stand tall. You can't defend freedom and censor it all. I'm not against people. I'm against silence. I'm against selective outrage. And I'm against fear being used to shut down debate. Questions ain't hate, hear what I say. Truth don't belong to the right or left way. If asking why makes enemies rise, then maybe the truth is what they disguise. Questions ain't hate, hear what I say. Truth don't belong to the right or left way. If asking why makes enemies rise, then maybe the truth is what they disguise. Everybody right.
Another banger. Another banger. Just think, I wrote that in about a half hour or so. And then I finished it in about 10 minutes. That's the bad part about AI. Everybody goes, oh, it's an AI song. I don't really like it, Skript. You don't have to like it, you know? I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, correct? It's good music. That's all. I thought it was pretty dope. I like it. It's got the reggae vibe to it. It rocks out. Good to see everybody. It's Freestyle Friday. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody had a good week. And yeah, man, that's how we rocking. Shout out to Dave Snedeker for hanging out. He hung out with us on a Wednesday. That was pretty cool. I wanted to give so I focus, not that I like to focus on all the fucking bad shit, because I know somebody's gonna be like, you're a fucking doomer. I don't focus on the bad shit. I just look at what's there. Now, do I believe everything that I see? No. Do I question everything that I see? Yes. Do I go down rabbit holes and try to like actually confirm certain things? Yes. Do I have time to do that 24/7? No. So anybody that's like, you're a journalist. No, I do this basically for fucking free. If people donate, great. If you fucking listen to my music, awesome. That's what I really care about. But otherwise than that, I just see shit and I'm like, you guys, I just fucking call it out. It's just that I'm not scared to get in front of a camera and, do it. And I turned it into a show. But I'm not sitting out here fucking like, you got to do this. I need the donations now or they're going to shut my lights off. Like, I don't do that shit, So I work a regular job just like most Americans. And I just try to bring like facts to the table. I look at certain things. Yes, I get pissed off just like y'all get pissed off. I'm not the only one that, that's sitting here pissed off. I'm sure if you type 17 in the chat, I'll be able to see everybody that's pissed off about a lot of things. Does it mean the world is ending? Even though the doomers try to sell you that because you're still here. Like, I mean, not for nothing. People aren't waking up, and that's the fucking truth. We know a lot of people. I've lost a lot of people since 2020 till now. A lot of people. And I could be bitter. I could be blaming the Trump administration for that. I could be saying, hey, the Trump administration is the one that fucking put out the vaccines. But y'all were fucking championing Dr. Birx, and you were championing, what's the other guy's name? Hey, it's Dr. Fauci, get your 10 boosters here. Now, y'all remember that, right? So these were the people in there, and Trump was like, no, it's a hoax in the beginning. I got the video. It's a hoax. We're not going to do nothing about it. Remember when he said that? And then they all fucking attacked him. Dr. Birx, Fauci, Redfield, all of them like, no, this is not a hoax. Bill Gates, no, this is not a hoax. So he let y'all see what they do. They cooked. They did what they did, and there it is. That's what you got. And I'll tell you what, after fucking all the people that passed away in my family, friends, and friends of friends, associates, I'm not blaming nobody but the government. And I can say, all right, well, Trump did this. Well, he had to do that. That plan was already there. And if you didn't know, SARS existed before President Trump was president. COVID existed before Trump was president. It was Corona. Okay. And then they switched that because they figured, oh, damn, these guys got a fucking phone and they can actually go and fucking research shit. And we were like, yeah. And then once they seen that we could research shit, we were like, oh, coronavirus. That's been around since like 2003, 2005. Which one is it, Skript? I don't know. Pick one. I could give a fuck. I got a thumb drive, though, for you if you need it. Does anybody need the thumb drive? Do you need this to go up? But yeah, so the government is the government, regardless of how you look at it. Even President Reagan told you, Ronald Reagan told you, the most scariest thing to hear from the government is, hi, I'm the government and I'm here to help. Because they never help. But they're doing so much, Skript. All right. Well, that's why I bring the Anons on, and I bring on other people that this is what they focus on, and they help other Anons fucking see things a little bit more clearer. I have a punch mechanism. I punch people in the brain, so they get going, and they're like, oh shit, I got it. All right, I see what you're saying now. And then, I still believe that there's a plan. I still believe that they're doing what they're doing, regardless of like whether you believe it's the white hats, the black hats, it's the deep state, it's the cabal, it's the Illuminati, it's the Hazars, it's fucking whoever. They've always had a plan, guys. And 9 times out of 10, that plan is against the big guy up there. But Skript, you believe in God. You believe in air, right? You can't see that motherfucker unless it's cold, right? But you believe that air is there, that oxygen is there, right? You believe it's there. You can't see the oxygen, but you believe it's there, right? They told you, oh, no, but we got these things that man made up and gave you, like gravity and all that, right? Wait, what? Gravity? No, I'm just playing with y'all, but I'm not. And that's the way it is. They give you your heroes. They do everything, man. There's no way around it. Yeah, either way, bro. Well, I still see it going forth, man. And there's a couple of things here. I'm going to show you something right now because this was in. Remember, you either play the part of a lifetime or you go to jail. That's it. Y'all forgot about that, didn't y'all? You either play your part or you go to jail. Excuse me, sir. Wait, what did you just say? You either play your part or you go to jail. You can star in the upcoming movie or you go to jail. If anybody gets harmed, you go to jail. Well, it was Gitmo, right? Yeah, I think it was Gitmo. Was it Gitmo? It was Gitmo. It was Gitmo. Yeah, you got no choice to pay bills unless y'all doing what we do on March 7th. March 7th, we're not fucking contributing anything to the economy, to the fucking country, no nothing. We're not paying. We're not doing nothing. We're not going to work, no nothing. March 7th, I hope y'all are fucking standing in accord with this. Not everybody is going to, though, I'm pretty sure. Because you got to pay them bills. Because you got to pay them fucking bills, man. Hold on. I just want y'all to hear something, though. Hold on. A lot of bullshit going on. People getting fucking pissed. They're tired of dealing with this shit. I'm tired of dealing with this. I thought I wouldn't even have to be fucking podcasting in 2026. I thought it would have been under wraps and everything would have been over by now. I guess I was wrong. But listen to this real quick. I thought this was interesting.
President Clinton said, that's for you to decide. And the president went on to say that the president, Trump, has never said anything to me to make me think he was involved, and he meant with Epstein. So I know there's a lot of curiosity about President Trump. I thought that was an interesting thing that President Clinton said. So I'll let the Democrats have the podium and they can answer your questions, but we'll come.
Yo, y'all don't find that interesting that he literally just said, I'll read it to you. Hold on.
Congratulations.
Hold on. We got to get the right one in here. There we go. I got it. Diane, we the people are more than them, whoever them are. Newcomer here from Sned. It says Send, but I'm pretty sure it was Sned, right? You a Sned head? We thank you for hanging out, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for that $10 Rumble rant. Bang, bang. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. Like, it's a little weird, man. Send the link, bro. Put the link in here, man. You know how to do it, Red Pill. What the fuck, bro? Put the link in for him, man. So anyways, breaking in a bombshell moment, former President Bill Clinton testifies under oath that President Donald Trump was not involved with Jeffrey Epstein. According to his knowledge, Trump has never said anything to me to make me think he was involved with Epstein. Oh my God. Yo, people must be bugging right now, bro. Yo, rewind that. Come on, bro. Nobody thought that the Clintons were going to come out and say that. I know everybody's going to be like, yeah, but that's Bill and Bubba. And, you know, they were together, like the emails and all that shit, right? But he's literally telling you, like, Trump had nothing to do with Epstein. How are they going to spin that one now? Because it's the right and the left, and it's the good cop and the bad cop. I already know, but he got pulled in and had to testify under oath. Oh, I gotta stop. This is gonna get bad tonight. I got a whole bunch of things I'm gonna be talking tonight. Let me see. Hold on. Let's get this link real quick. Get the link. We need to get the link with the Instagram. All right. Nope. I got to do it this way because I can't sign in if I sign in. So March 7th, right? This is it? Wait. How do I have... Come on, bro. They're not going to let me see nothing? Oh, bro. Does he have Facebook? Does he have Facebook, bro? Because if it's on Facebook, I can do it. I can't do nothing on... I can't do nothing on Instagram, bro. If you grab the video, Red Pill, grab the video and go to the arrow on the video and copy the video, and then I'll be able to see it because then I can go to it. That's the only way we're going to be able to do it. Yeah, they were all liars, but I just think that's funny, man. What's up, Miller? Miller's in the building. All right. No, go to the look. Go to the video, the actual video about. Is he talking? Is he talking in any of them, bro? Like if he's talking about it, grab the link, hit it. What's up, Sarge? Grab the link, hit the arrow, and grab the link to the video, not his page, because then I can't see nothing. But if you do the actual video, then we can watch the video and I'll be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's the easy way to do it. So Mr. Sciatica, shout out to Kev. I don't know if he's watching, but he hit me up and we were talking earlier. And I thought the way he said it, he was like, Sarge died. And I'm like, wait, what? SGT? I'm like, because I didn't know who it was. But it was Sergeant Petrie. Let me go to the page. Hold on. He was on a bunch of shows. I think he was on Dave's show, Sir Sense-a-Lot. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. Here. Okay. So, with a heavy heart, I shared. That's why I was like, that ain't SGT from over here. Like, I was bugging, man. First, I started like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Because when you see that shit, you're like, well, what are we going to fucking do? You know? And it's just something I didn't want to hear. So, I'm glad to see you didn't hear, Sarge. So this was the killing of Brandon James Petrie, Killeen, Texas, homicide. All right. With a heavy heart, I share the devastating news that one of our patriots, Sergeant Brandon James Petrie, has gone home to be with the Lord. He was taken from us in a senseless act of violence near his home. Brandon was a godly man who loved the Lord, his children, and this country with all his heart. In our last phone conversation, we prayed together, never imagining that he would leave this world before me. We will miss you deeply, Sergeant Petrie. Rest in his eternal grace. Your fight is over, but ours continues, and we will keep standing strong in your honor. So I'm going to pull this up because this is why I keep telling everybody to keep that peace on them, man. Because, I mean, it can happen to military, it can happen to anybody, it can happen to any one of us. So that's why I stress the way I stress over certain things. And, you know, that's why I keep my mentality the way I am. Like, just a straight New Yorker, like, fuck around and find out. That's it, you know? And that's how I'll always be. But it can happen to anybody. Anybody can get caught lacking. And anybody can get caught up in a fucking, you know, a crazy chain of events. It's just how it goes. That's just life, man. Life sucks like that. I fucking hate it. But we got to keep going, man. And I'm glad to hear you good, Sarge. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? So, Killeen, Texas, February 26, 2026. The Killeen Police Department is actively investigating a shooting that resulted in the death of a 35-year-old male. On Wednesday, February 25th, 2026, at approximately 10:20 p.m., officers were dispatched to the area of Splone Ranch Road and Zayden Drive in reference to a shots fired disturbance call. Upon arrival, officers located an unconscious male in a nearby field suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. The victim, Brandon James Petrie, was pronounced deceased by Justice of the Peace Gregory Johnson at 10:41 p.m. Already, this right here sounds fishy right now. This is sounding fishy to me, man. Why was he in the field? So whatever happened, he was trying to get away, and they fucking probably shot him in his back. The victim, Brandon James Petrie, was pronounced deceased by Justice of the Peace Gregory Johnson at 10:41 p.m. Preliminary investigation revealed that a 911 caller reported hearing arguing, followed by multiple gunshots. One person has been detained in connection with this incident. Anyone with information related to this murder is asked to contact the Bell County Crime Stoppers or submit a tip online at bellcountycrimestoppers.com. What the hell? Let me see. Because I know Dave wrote something up here. Excuse me. He fought for joint custody of his children after his wife cheated on him. We talked last weekend when he was with his children. He is a Marine veteran. He called my show, The Indoctrination, the best podcast on the internet, and was my guest with Julie Donuts and Censor Lot. We were meeting in Austin for lunch Wednesday. I had to push the lunch to next week. How would his day and night on that fateful day been different had he made the hour-and-a-half drive to Austin? He was a friend. We never got to break bread. I regret not seeing you on your last day on earth. Rest in peace, my good man. Thank you for your service to this great country and to the state of Texas. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. Shit like that is just crazy, but it to me, it's fishy. I'm just telling you, it sounds fishy to me, the whole entire thing, man. We'll get to Jim Carrey in a minute. Let me go back over here. Is it? Okay. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, there we go.
What's up, you guys? Good morning. I'm gonna wait for a few of you guys to get on here. I'm drinking my coffee like Neo in the Matrix. Remember how he had like the tin cups? So I wanted to just come on here real quick and express my feelings for what's going on right now. So good morning, brother. Good morning, Kate. Good morning, Chris. Thank you guys for being on this live. Good morning, everybody. I wanted to come on here, and this administration, as of yesterday, said that they're moving on from the Epstein files. Let's stop talking about it, okay? Not only are we moving on, but if we implicated everybody on the files, the whole system would collapse. That's exactly what we want. I don't know what you guys don't understand, and for this administration to do anything other than persecuting people, it just speaks for the complicity when it comes to Trump. And it's not even like I have a vendetta against Trump. I have a vendetta against pedophiles. I have a vendetta against vampires. I have a vendetta against witches. I have a vendetta against warlocks. I have a vendetta against anybody who is taking any part in knowing or allowing babies to be raped, molested, or eaten. So for years, families, friends of friends, I've lost so many family members and friends who just literally were like, bro, you're crazy. Close family. Yo, you're crazy, dude. What are you talking about? They're eating babies, bro. Do you hear yourself? Are you serious? Witches are real. Warlocks are real. Vampires are real. Like, this is all real. And for years, people were clowning me for it, saying how crazy I was. You know, there was a leak in the files where it said George Bush Sr., they're on a boat and they cut open a child and they started eating the intestines of the child. And they comment that the intestines tasted like cream cheese. Do you know why they said that? That's because babies drink what? Babies drink milk. Like, it's at this level, you guys. And it's now in plain sight for everyone to see. And thank you for those who have been buying my book and supporting me on this. I started my own publishing company because I knew that when the files dropped, they were going to pull my book. People are not supposed to read what's in my book because guess what? I released this book on September 11th of 2025, the day after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and I planned it the whole year. How would I have known that Charlie was going to be assassinated? There's no way I could have known that. And my book was released the very next day. And by the way, my book is a novel, and everything I talk about in my book is true. And I talk about the list, and I named some characters so you know exactly who I'm talking about, but I couldn't say their actual names. But I am protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. But in my story, I expose everything. And people who have picked up my book have hit me back since the files dropped and said, bro, You put everything in there. I mean, everything. Oregon Trains, Operation Paperclip, Operation Fishbowl, MK Ultra. I break it all down, but I wrote it in a form that is digestible for the public to read. Like, oh, that was an interesting story. But if you know, you know. So I just think that this administration has so many financial ties to everybody. It's a small, think about it. Think about how small the world is. Think about how small the new world order is. It's like if 1% of the people have 79% of the money, think about how small that is. Everybody is tied to everybody in some way, shape, or form. That's why nobody wants to give each other up, because at some point they're going to be giving themselves up. You got to look at it like roulette. You put chips on the table, right? And if you win and you hit, if you're going to hit one of the numbers, you're going to lose money somewhere else if you spread your chips out on the table. That's what all these financial people do. They have their chips spread all over the table. But if they remove one of the individuals or they implicate somebody, then they know they no longer have the possibility of hitting a number with them and making money with them. The financial system is so closely knit and closed off to goyim like you and me that's why nobody wants to give each other up. People called me crazy for years. Friends, family broke relationships with me because I was the crazy guy talking about a cabal of elites eating children, sucking their blood, draining their blood. They have storage facilities where they keep their blood and they tap into it in order when they want. What are pandas? People don't even know. Like, I'm going to say it here because I'm going to post this live. Pandas are when people who buy children, they go to see what their options are through traffickers. And when a child's eyes are completely black, bruised black, it means the blood has been so drained out of them that their life is, they're literally going to pass away. And they are sold at a cheaper rate than the other children there. And they say, do you want a panda? Because they're cheaper, because they know they're going to die because they've been raped to death. Like, this is the reality, you guys. And if that doesn't piss you off, and if that doesn't really shake you to your bones, and this is the tip of the iceberg still. This is like still the tip, bro. It's deeper. Like, wait till you find out that the golden bull that was on the island, they used to put children in there on the hottest days and they would cook them alive. You guys, like, it goes, I know everything. I know everything, dude. And I put it in my story because I said, I thought, look, nobody wants to believe me. I'm going to write this fiction novel and I'm going to tell this story. So it's not just facts, because it's hard to sit there and just read facts. So I put it in this book and I explain it all. And, you know, when my partner, she's 85, she helped me get my company off the ground and she read the book. She said, dude, is this true? Is this real? This can't be real. I said, yo, you got to look it up. Since the files dropped, everybody's hit me back. I don't even want an apology from the people that broke friendships and relationships with me. I don't even want an apology. I'm good. Because I'm good. I don't need anybody extra people in my circle. I'm good right now, honestly. And if you, knowing how intelligent I am and knowing how on point I am and knowing how legit I am and knowing how much I read and how much I investigate, and you still sat back and called me crazy, yo, Scotty's on one. Like, what's wrong with Scotty? I don't even want your relationship or your friendship. You know, buy my book like everybody else. Download it like everybody else. I already tried to tell you face to face. I tried to wake you up. You know, like, wait till you guys learn about the tunnels. Wait till you learn about the underground cities. Wait till you hear about the baby factories. Wait till you realize that they have children with no birth certificates so they can impregnate 13-year-old girls that have been trafficked, and then they have them have babies, and then they traffic those children. It's an exponential system. And
just so you guys are clear, everything that he just said, I've known all this. Y'all should know all this. Not being a dick. Taking like Skript's a dick. Here we go. Guys, if you've been in this movement, okay? Like if you've been in this movement and really dug into this and you've gone down all the rabbit holes and you followed an anon or a conspiracy theorist, you've seen this. It's just not clicking in your brain right this second, but it will. The baby farms. I went down all the fucking all the conspiracies about the tunnels and the children. I was sitting there covering it. If you remember on Instagram, we were covering it live as the smoke was coming out of the manhole covers in DC. We were covering it. And then I covered it when the fucking the kids, 100 kids came out of the White House. At 3 in the morning or 12 in the morning? 12 a.m.? So this is really for other people that are, and I've been talking about this, surface level. So you guys know, and I know, we all know this. He just wrote a book. He put it out. Everybody was saying, yo, I got my reasons why I didn't do that. But that's why I have a Patreon. It has everything from the start of 2020 to now. Is on Patreon. I haven't posted on Patreon in a few weeks because I got so many other things going. But yeah, that has all my earliest shit that I was finding that I researched. Whatever I researched and put on there, it's confirmed. I didn't put anything on there that wasn't confirmed except the devolution shit until I really got into the devolution part. And when I got into the devolution, I realized that they used it against Trump. It wasn't the way they were saying it because these guys are out here fucking running a grift like a motherfucker. And that was basically like, it was unconfirmed. They were stoking our suspicion with that shit. And they were running off of Cash App Patel's name. And that was the Patel Patriot. His real name is John Herald. I don't know how he got Patel Patriot, but like I said, they've had a bunch of drama and all that shit. But I went from the devolution part looking at it, and then the capitulation video, I seen that. Then I researched more. The Queen actually did do that and told Trump to walk in front of him. Obama walked in front of the Queen too. See, these are things that people don't want to fucking hear. And I can tell you straight up and down, that's why I try to stay on a reality level. Just like when they say, oh, the military turned their backs to President Biden when he was coming through. Biden wasn't even fucking sworn in yet, and they didn't even do it that day. It was pre-recorded. That was one of the reasons why it was so good to have Dave on here to show everybody. Yeah, continuity of government, not devolution. 13961 is part of it. Yup. So, you know, it's what he's doing right now. They're setting up for March 7th. All right. And we've all been through this. What he's saying, I'm sure there's probably 15 to 20 of y'all in here, maybe 80 of y'all that have been through this where family has turned against you because you were trying to wake them up. But they did have us out here looking like assholes. Certain fucking influencers were like, oh, Trump will be back in January 2021. Don't worry. Biden's coming out. Trump's going back in. He never went back in.
Yo, the woke go broke. Now I done live so aggravated.
See what I'm saying? And this part too, with the funeral, I don't even believe that part. That part with the funeral, I don't even believe that. But here, I'm going to play the rest. Hold on.
And people aren't ready for that. And these files, if they haven't woken you up, then you're never going to wake up. You can't live in, ignorance is bliss, but like, there is no more ignorance. We know. And guess how many people are going to be prosecuted? Guess how many people are going to get prosecuted? By the way, if you want my book, it's only $14.99 right now. You can download the digital version. It's 468 pages. I went there. I talk about everybody. And if you know anything about anything, everybody's in my book. Everybody's in my book. I had to start my own publishing company so I wouldn't get censored. I'm telling you, we are literally on the cusp of the greatest revolution in the human experience. We are. Because if you guys do not see or know or care to know what's going on, like, what world do you live in? The illusion of whatever world you thought you lived in, it's got to be shattered by now. It has to be. My book's name is Les Trois Faits. It's a French title. The book is in English. Someone actually commented yesterday, why is your book in French? Why is the title in French? I said, you got to read it. The list is in my book, bro. Like, everything is in there. I did not hold back. There is not one thing that I skipped on. It's years and years and years of studying this cabal, because it is a cabal. Like, everything is fake. Everything is a lie. History is a lie. Ghislaine Maxwell's father owned McGraw-Hill. The books that we learned our history from in our public education in America, the publishing company owner was Ghislaine Maxwell's father, who was KGB, who trafficked children with Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa is a human trafficker, and Mother Teresa, I can't confirm this part, is the grandmother of Anthony Fauci. Can't confirm it, but wouldn't surprise me. It's a deep hole, and every single rabbit hole leads you back to Christ. That's the facts. That's the one thing I've learned after years and years of studying this. So Les Trois Flammes means the three brothers. And it's about three main characters, how they cross paths and what they see. And they see things they're not supposed to see. They get a look behind the curtain, and you as the reader gets to also see behind the curtain. So I never post lives. I really never go live. I knew I wanted to say this message. I knew it was going to be kind of long. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to do this live. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys for sticking with me. Lost many friends and family members to thinking I was crazy. But also I gained a family and community of hundreds of thousands of you guys. Thank you for giving me a voice. Thank you for supporting me. Go pick up my book. It really means the world to me. I work 40 plus hours a week. I'm a regular dude. I'm a family man. Any little bit of time I get, I try to just come on here. I try to do this. I'm not even able to go full time making videos and pushing the story in my book. I'm not even able to do that because I work so much. And I'm trying my best to get the message out. And I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you guys who have jumped on here with me and supported me and knowing and trusting me. You know, you guys can trust me. That's the one thing. I think that's why my following has.
All right. So March 7th, I guess we grabbed the wrong one, bro. Thanks. Oh God, man. Yeah, I'd have to sit down and go over it. I'd need somebody, because I can't sit with ChatGPT and be like, ChatGPT, help me write this, format this into a book. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much shit that I have. I would have to take all my songs and then put that into fucking a book format. But it takes a lot to write a book. You got to spend hours upon hours doing that shit. So this is it right here. I just wanted y'all to see. So he's doing it in LA. So March 7, 2026, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Save Our Children. That's in Hollywood. I know there's another one. Let's see, March 7th. This one's in Lexington, Kentucky at the courthouse, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. March for the Children and Child Trafficking. There's more, but I got to find them, bro. There's one here in Florida, too. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I think they're doing one anyway. They're doing one for I think Orlando. Yes, Orlando. Long Island is doing it. Fuck, I can't sign in. I hate when they do this shit, man. I'll have to go to his fucking page and I'll have to screenshot it. It's hard to get it popping like that. Miller, I sent it, bro. I don't know where you're at. What time is it? It's 7:44 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Conservative Ant is running Orlando. Are you sure? Let me see. If he's running Orlando, then I'm going to go to that one then. You sure on that? Let me see. March 18th, 27th. Oh, that's why he's out of town right now, bro. Yo, get that to me if you can, bro. Get me that information. Yeah, it's all across the U.S., guys. Yeah, that would be nice. If you could send me all of them, that would help. I can't do everything, man. I'm fucking losing my mind as much as it is right now, like trying to get shit done. Oh, man, it just gets crazy. The link on Facebook. Let me see. No, that's not working. Whatever you put in there is not working, Rollerbug. I don't know how you put it in, but it's not working. I'll click it again so you see it. See? You're probably missing something to that. You got to open that up. If you went to copy a link and the link is not fully opened, oh shit. If the link isn't fully open, you have to open the link up so you get the whole thing. Serving it on the west side. Yeah, he's down in like Naples and that area. Okay, appreciate it. I'll hit Ann up. I forgot to hit him up. Because I'm gonna go see him after the 17th. I'm gonna go down there to his store. I'm gonna go live down there. So I don't know if I'll have my my podcasting shit, but I can always go live from my phone. So fuck me. This thing just went over. Okay, better. All right. I gotta get the two things. If you can grab that again and put it in here, that'd be great. Yeah, we got a little rain. A little rain. A little rain. We got a little rain, Squippy. Let me see these campaigns. Hold on a sec. Is there anything good in here? Nothing? Damn. Yeah, I need that one. How can I get that one? How can I get that one? Stop playing, Skript. Stop playing. All right, this is it, I guess. Okay, so that's Scotty on there. Let me follow him on there. If this is... Oh, no, this is somebody else talking. How long is this video? Okay, 2 minutes. Because that was a long fucking video, man. That was a damn long video, bro. The video was like 20 minutes long. I smoked like 10 cigarettes. Hold on. I gotta... Where's the... Where the hell is the thing at? Now I can't hear it. Oh, up here.
Save Our Children March is happening. Like a nationwide Save Our Children March is happening March 7th, which is a Saturday. There's been a lot of people saying, talking about the Epstein files, saying you're not angry enough.
Can you get me the info? Just screenshot it and send it to me, bro.
When are people going to hit the cities in March, against the Epstein files and hold this administration accountable? Well, it's looking like that day is March 7th. There are multiple cities that are being reported. This includes
Wait, so is Jake Lang running with Nick Shirley? I'm just asking. What do you mean again? Who is this guy, Diane? These are people that are involved. That's all. They're making videos. They're TikTok influencers. They're, I don't know, Indigo Healers Sage. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like witchcraft to me.
Places like Boise, Idaho. It's happening in the state of Utah. It's even happening in the state of New York. This is red state, blue state, Texas, Georgia. The organizers, which I believe is Scotty the Kid, is saying that if you don't find a location in your city, to reach out to the organizers, which I believe is him, and you can help organize one in your city. And I believe this is going to be one of many. And so, again, this is to kind of hold the Trump administration accountable, hold the Epstein files accountable, demanding that this administration take action against Epstein clients. Again, this is what has been sent to me. This is what the organizers are talking about. These are what some of the influencers as well that are going to be attending this event on March 7th are telling me that this is a nationwide, doesn't matter what your politics are. If you want to hold the administration accountable, you can. And this is going to be, again, on Saturday, March 7th. So let me know what you guys think about this. Will you be attending? Why or why not? In the comments. And it seems like there is an...
bro, people are pushed up to that. Might put Nick Shirley's a great young reporter. But here's the thing, bro. So he went over to the Little Hats to hang out over there, and he hit the wall. You know the wall? The wall. And when he did that, blew up. And there's a guy named Tyler Oliveira. So what did Nick Shirley do? Nick Shirley did a whole piece on exposing Somalian fraud, right? Now let's go to a little bit deeper. So as he shows the fraud, and we have all these daycare centers and all this stuff, correct? Yeah. And as he does the daycare centers, everybody finds out about it, and then nothing happens. That's one. Two, because Ilhan Omar is still talking shit. She's not locked up. Tim Walz is not locked up. You see where I'm going, right? All right. Now let's go a little bit further than that. Yeah, Jake Lang is definitely a plant. From Long Island too. And he was swinging the baseball bat at the cops, the DC police, which why it won't let you get on, bro? Fuck, man. I sent it. You might have to download Rumble Studio again, bro. It shows on the same page as Scott Pressler, who, by the way, is running for office in PA. Oh, God. But yeah, hold on. So Tyler Oliveira, okay, he has nothing to do with politics. Nothing. He's not part of the movement, nothing. He's a YouTuber, okay? But he goes boots on the ground. He's been doing it forever, and he exposes scamming and fraud. The guy literally went to Paris before Nick Shirley was even thinking about this, okay? He was already out there exposing the scammers that take advantage of all the people in Paris and all the tourists from America and all that shit, okay? Charged with massive fraud. It's on YouTube. Put the link in. Awaken, put the link in. And I want to see the charges, bro. Like, if he's charged with it, let's see the charges. Talk is talk, bro. And hype is hype. Charges, there should be charges. You want me to give you a prime example? I'll give you a prime example. You ready? I'll give you a prime example before I even go into Tyler, right? And we'll get to that in a second. But I'm going to, and you know how I am, Awakened. You know I'm going to fucking spit that truth, bro, because, you know, hype is hype. Reality is reality. So I want to see it. I don't want us to be talking about it and then we look like fucking idiots. I want to see it for real. All right? I'm going to show you something. Who caught a charge? You ready? And this one's a pretty good one because he really did catch the charge. Oh, it's over here. Hold on. I'm going to grab it from this fucking phone. I didn't even get to make my video. I was going right to TikTok and I didn't get to make it. Okay. You ready? You see this guy? So this guy said, fuck Trump. Trump's a pedo. I'll read it word for word what he said. His name is Trent Trahan, or Trahan Trent Allen. Notice the three names again. In case you needed a reason to unfriend, unfollow, or block me, Fuck Trump. Here we go. Trent Trahan Allen, whatever his name is. Trent Allen was booked in Chippewa County, Michigan for 3,710 to 37,000 child sexually abusive material aggravated possession. So, child porn. So, projection. But you see the charge. Booked. So, this is what I'm saying. When people say this one's charged, they're charged with it, but there has to be a sheet with it. Just saying. Got to be a sheet. There got to be a sheet to go with it. Because if there ain't no sheet to go with it, is people hyping us on fucking YouTube, man. 37,000 images is of child porn. Leave that motherfucker there and never let him out of jail. Facts. Bro, I did it already. Yo, you got to hit allow permission access. Where the fuck are you, bro? Yo, back out again, Miller, and come back in, bro. Back out, X out of everything, and then come back in again. Allow Rumble Studio to access your camera and microphone. Yes. Where's that? Oh, shit, bro. You are having problems. What the fuck? Go on. Yo, I'll settle it now. Go on your iPhone. Do it with an iPhone, bro. No, I want to go over this shit that he got, man. He got some fucking shit. He got some shit, bro. And ain't nobody gonna even expect it. No, that's Chappaqua, not Chippewa. Chappaqua is New York. Chippewa is Michigan. You notice how everything is an Indian name, right? Because literally it's Native America. And the Native American Indians. Oh, Long Island is an Indian burial ground. Most people don't even know that. Long Island's an Indian burial ground. Yo, Red Pill, when you hear this shit that he got, bro, yo, this shit goes in, bro, but it all lines up. All right, so let's go back to Tyler Oliveira. Tyler Oliveira decided to expose fraud over in New Jersey. Would you like to see the video? If you'd like to see the video, type 17. Oh, shit. This is going to get me in trouble. But it's whatever. I don't care. I'd rather get to the truth. Also, I said something to Dan Bongino. Let me show you what I said to Dan Bongino. I'm Indian, bro. I'm Jewish. I'm Indian. I'm Italian. I'm everything. I'm the part of everything. I didn't see it on YouTube. It was on the mainstream media. On the mainstream media? Oh, shit. It got to be true. Well, if it was on mainstream media, maybe it is. Or are they investigating? Are they investigating? Because, sometimes they do that investigating shit. Well, let's go over here real quick. I want to go back here. So this is it. I forgot this one. So Dan made a post this morning. And I made sure I tagged fucking Dan in this too. Not this one, but the other one. Okay. And the reason why I want to read this is because it makes complete fucking sense. And I see all these people bootlicking him, man. Oh, boy. Turn it down, medicated. Musically medicated. Turn it down. Don't blast it out. You know what I'm saying? Not sure if it's true or not, but local police, docs, nurses, and teachers get busted with child porn. Well, yeah, that's been happening. Bongina. What time is it? What time is it? If it's become edgy to profess your hatred for Jews in whatever movement you think this is, then you can count me the fuck out. Unfollow me, forget my name, forget my number, and kindly roll up your spiritual darkness and shove it right up your ass. In the ongoing battle between the demon savages and the civilized man, I will always choose civilization. God bless America and all those who defend her. Okay. It clearly shows I gave camera. Yeah, I was telling you to go through iPhone, bro. Get out of, you're on Android. I can tell you're on Android. Go through your iPhone and do it, Miller. This is what I wrote to Dan. Oh, wait. No, not this one. It's down here in this one. Here we go. I'm part Jewish. Why are we called Jew haters when we disagree with policies that don't help any of us here in America? You called out Joe Biden for sending money to Ukraine and other countries. Also, Hunter's involvement. Right? The only thing Democrats and Republicans agree on is sending taxpayers' money to other countries. It's a joke. Dan can question money to foreign countries, but we can't. They called it anti-Semitism. Hold on. I forgot this one, Dan. This was you, right? So we can't criticize the handling of the Epstein files and money going to foreign countries like Israel. Now we're Jew haters. Ha! I'm part Jewish. Have you even tefillin? I bet you he hasn't. I bet you he hasn't.
So let's just go back to that Privat bank thing for a second, too, because now it's pretty clear, according to the reporting, that this guy, Kolomoisky, again, follow the money, folks, is a significant owner of both Privat bank and a controlling interest in Burisma, who hired Hunter Biden. And they're conveniently both under investigation by a prosecutor Joe Biden wants fired. Gee, why would that be? Maybe, again, because Kolomoisky is used to be an owner of one of the licensed largest financial institutions, Privat bank. Here's where the story gets just bananas. Cue up the next screenshot from this piece. Check this out. So, next screenshot, please. Emails. What if I told you that, you never hear that song, How Bizarre? How bizarre? How bizarre is this? There appears to be a payments and email trail from Kolomoisky linking back to Hunter Biden. A payment trail? You mean some of it that may have been documented by suspicious activity reports that the U.S. Treasury under Biden is trying to hide right now?
All right, so Dan being very skeptical and calling fucking Hunter out and all the money and all the shit that Joe did. It's the same thing I was saying the other night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be, okay, in order to be awake in this fucking movement, you have to be calling everything out on the right and the left, even if it doesn't look right. Like, I'm not telling you to attack Trump. I'm telling you to call the people out around him, because if they are fucking doing their job, then we wouldn't be calling shit out. If we were returning back to a sovereign country and being a restored republic, we wouldn't be sending fucking billions of dollars around the world still. But yet we had Doge out here, and Doge couldn't find none of fucking fraud going over to Israel. None whatsoever. Not a fucking iota. So you mean to tell me that little old Nick Shirley ran over to Somaliland in Minnesota and was able to find everything in all these centers and daycare centers, and he really, really taught everybody how he was leering to find all this fraud? But yet, when you question certain people and certain countries about our tax dollars going over to it, you're an anti-Semite. It's pretty funny. We called out Joe Biden for sending money to Ukraine. We called out fucking Obama for sending money to Afghanistan. We even called Joe Biden out for sending money over to fucking Israel. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I can clearly remember that. That wasn't that long ago, guys. It was only a couple of years ago. But yet, President Trump and everybody else is sending fucking money over there. The Democrats and the Republicans put on a great show and won't stand up for the Americans, but they sure can come together and fucking vote on sending money with no fucking nays over to Israel, over to Ukraine, over to this one, over to that one. But we literally have fucking veterans on the fucking street out here. We literally have homeless people on the street out here. So you expect me to keep my fucking mouth shut and contradict myself by fucking saying, hey, I'm not going to call out President Trump because, you know, there's nothing wrong there. I'm not going to call out the administration because there's nothing wrong there, guys. They're just sending a little bit of money over to Israel. That is fucking corny. I'm not fucking doing that. And y'all are fucking not seeing it, but you should fucking see it. And I don't know why people are not seeing it and are scared to fucking say it. They're all complicit. President Trump is fucking new. There are assholes out here that just don't like Trump. We like Trump. We voted for him. We are here for the fucking secured borders. We are here for the fucking arrested criminals and pedos and all of that shit. But we are also here to stop fucking money from going overseas. You know, currency jumping in the sea and going over to the shining sea. Can we keep it here, please? That's all I ask. Awaken, Trillium, man. Don't you know how to grab it, man? I'm not doing this extra work, man. I'll just type it in, bro. I'm trying to run the show, bro. I don't want to fucking go and find it, man. Just go there and hit the arrow, guys. Anytime you want to share something, hit the arrow. If you're in YouTube, there's an arrow there. It says copy, copy, copy. Boom, you grab it, then you come in here and you either hit V, Control V. If you have an Apple computer, if you're on your phone, you just hold down and you hit paste and it goes right in. But yeah, all I'm saying is it's going to be too much for me to go and try and find that. But I'm going to look right now, though. Let's see. Tim Walz arrested. Because that's what I heard. Tim Walz arrested. Arrested. But we're supposed to, man. Aren't we supposed to call this shit out, man? Like, don't be honest with me, guys. Because, you know, like, some people will probably get mad and be like, man, but we're supposed to be rooting for Trump. You can. I'm not telling you can't. Do what you fucking want to do. But don't sit here and get mad at me because my fucking spirit is getting convicted and saying you're contradicting yourself. You called out Joe Biden for this shit. You called out fucking the left for this shit. We got to call everybody out, man. Period. There's no way around that shit. Straight through. Flash drive and all. Oh, here we go. I'm going to go over here. This is DuckDuckGo. I went to DuckDuckGo because I don't trust Google. Sometimes Google be on that bullshit. Nothing but the truth. Thank you. Y'all just got hooked up. Man, that was nice of you. Everybody's popping. Yo, happy Freestyle Friday, Kev. What's up, brother? I'm just fucking ranting over here. What's up, Allie? Yeah, so let me just see. Tim Walz arrested. Let's see. Videos. GOP lawmakers call on Trump to arrest. Oh, all right. This is probably like 2 seconds ago.
Let New Age products transform your garage.
Hold on. When was this posted? This is Sky News. Nope. All right. Governor Tim Walz, other officials speak after arrest and shootings. Tim Walz humiliated after being booed at college football game. That was the last that I saw. What else was on? Seklo. Let me go back and I'll try and find this, bro. I hate having to do the extra work, man. Because I'm trying to run the show, so I don't want to go look it up. But you guys are saying it, so we got to put a fucking receipt to it. All right. And that's where? Where's that broadcast? On YouTube? Official. Hold on. I'm trying to copy this. There we go. I'm going to copy that. Let's run that over here. Let's go over here. Control V. Boom. It's easier to do it this way. Okay. So this is him. Is he on Rumble? No, that's not it. Okay, so that's not it. Yeah. Is Fox News UK? Yeah. On my videos? Which videos? On fucking YouTube? Yeah. Pretty wild. Is he on here? Let's see. No, that's not it. Excuse me. Why didn't it copy that? Hold on. I'm trying to get this part, and let me just see if I can. This might work. It's just like extra work. Sorry, guys. Why does it keep doing that, bro? I just fucking copied it. Oh, my God. That was the, wait, hold on. Somebody just said it, so I don't even need to waste my time. Okay. Skrippy, there was one other person that was indicted with Tampon Tim. Okay. Why don't we just do it this way? Here we go. You ready? Hey, Siri. Who was indicted with Governor Tim Walz? Minnesota Governor Walz. No, he's being investigated. It's just an investigation, guys. So he hasn't been arrested. He's being investigated. You know, stern letters. You know me, I'm going to talk shit, man, because I want to know. All right. DOJ investigating Governor Tim Walz, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey over alleged conspiracy to impede immigration agents. What about the fraud? Remember, these guys exposed all the fraud in the world. They're like they exposed it all. What do you mean? All right, have a good night, Jess. I know, but we need the numbers, and I don't see enough people willing to do it. You have a short smile. I just wish we all come together and focus and create the. Well, March 7th is your chance, guys. There's one in Florida, so if anybody wants to take a ride to Orlando, I'll get the information. Hopefully, Red Pill can get it over to me, and I'll get you guys the information. If there's one by you, I would just go Google it. Go on TikTok, Google that. March 7th, child trafficking protest. Put it in X, March 7th, child trafficking protest. Because that's what I usually do, and then I'll find shit. And then we got weirdos like Jim Carrey out here looking all crazy and shit. Hold on, I want to show you Tyler Oliveira. Because that's where we were going, and I got sidestepped. Well, that's why I said that to Dan. Hey, I'm part Jewish. Does Dan want to be Jewish? Dan wants to be Jewish, right? Dan Bongino, he wants to be Jewish. He loves his Jewish people. I love everybody. I don't have a fucking particular group of people that I love more than the other. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Tim? They got mad that I put this up. Ooh, what the fuck? But they're all in drag. J.D. Vance is in drag. Madison Cawthorn is in drag. And Rudy Giuliani was in drag. Don't get fucking mad at me. I just put the receipts up. They did it. I didn't do it. Skrippy didn't do that shit. I didn't dress in drag. You'll never find me in a fucking dress. You will never find me in a fucking You will never find me in a dress. I wonder if they make conservatives do that, like the music business, man. They probably do. Fucked up. All right, here we go. His Patreon was taken down after uncovering fraud in the Little Hats area.
Yo, they on Tyler. But the Jews here were not happy to see me after I asked how they afford 7 to 10 kids on a single income and if they were on welfare in Curious Joel. How many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford 17, 18 kids?
They are proud to do what the Torah says, that you need to be multiple and fruitful.
How do you afford to study the Torah, though?
God help me.
Does the American taxpayer help you, too?
Also, yes.
How do people afford to have such big families out here?
It's... I'm not saying anything.
Are you Tyler?
I'm Tyler.
Are you trying to do another anti-Semitism video?
How did I spread anti-Semitism? That's crazy you said that. Life circumstance, different culture. So this is their way of... Like, listen, I know you're frustrated about what some of the things we focused on. Is that kind of what I'm getting at?
No.
So give me some examples of how things were misconstrued.
I am the Zohan.
Yeah, what did I get that was wrong?
So it's not necessarily misconstrued. Well, it is misconstrued. There's a lot of it that's you'll cut a lot of it, cut out different words, make it sound a lot worse than it is. There's a lot of people here that are on welfare. A lot of people are in Section 8. A lot of people that are on a bunch of different WIC, food stamps, stuff like that.
Sure.
If you go to any low-income communities, you're going to see that. They're all going to be on the different welfares.
Okay, so they were on welfare.
Yeah,
okay.
No bit of denying that.
Okay.
But again, it's the way you say it, it's the way you twist it, the way you...
No. The Zohan. I am the Zohan. Yo, that is the best fucking movie, bro. Don't tell me I fucking hate Jewish people. All my friends are fucking Jewish. I don't like governments. I don't like all of our fucking money going over there when I have friends telling me they got fucking $1,000 electric bills. I have other friends that are like, yo, my mortgage is ridiculous. My taxes on my fucking house keep going up. I got other people that are younger and they're like, hey, I want to get a fucking, I want to get a house and I want to do this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah. See? It's that simple, man. That fucking simple. So that includes Ukraine. Like, why do we have to take care of the whole fucking world? When are they going to take care of our people over here? Fucking ridiculous. Here you go. Here's another one. You ready?
Tactics within this community, I would liken it to organized crime.
You are the vice chairman of the Israel Advisory Committee.
They just fucked with me. See? This is what they do. I already know it. This is how they do me. Hold on. What's up, Max? Yeah, this is how they do me, guys. I had to reset the whole thing. I just lost the whole chat. $1,300 gas bill. Tell me about it. You see what I'm saying? When do we get fucking help? So anyways, Nick Shirley exposed all the Leering Center, Somalian fraud, and Doge did all that. Nobody's been arrested. Some lower level people have been arrested, but who are the people behind it? Who conspired with these specific Somalian people that are over in Minnesota? Who conspired with them and put them on and actually got the government, the local government, to work with them so that they could get grants and get this and get that? And then there's no kids at the fucking place. It goes deeper. But how come they're taking down somebody else who's showing the same thing? They got their own private police force, everything. I seen this shit in Brooklyn. I dealt with this shit in Brooklyn. I was lucky to even get a fucking job because they would rather have their own people. They don't go out of their community. These are the Hasidic Jewish people that are in Brooklyn. I dealt with it all the time, but I also did a lot of work for them. And I've never fucking had a hate fucking character in my fucking blood. There's no hate bones inside of me. All right. I've been cool with everybody, worked with everybody. When it comes to the government specifically, I'm tired of the people fucking suffering. We don't need to keep sending shit out to this country and that country and this country. It's the same shit with fucking Biden. You call Biden out for it, then you call everybody out for it. You can't just sit back and say, oh, well, I'm not going to fucking call this country up because then they're going to say that I'm turning on Trump. You're not turning on Trump. Maybe they're doing it, and it's so fucking bizarre the way it's being done in your face. It's almost like they're smacking you in the face with it so you will say something. And then everybody said, well, I can't say nothing because they're like literally locking us up. Have you been seeing that? I put up a nice video. Oh, they're making fucking visits. I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Don't make me pull the Torah out on you. You come to my house and you get smacked with the Torah in the fucking face. You're going to send a Secret Service. Are you anti-Semitic? Yeah, okay, try again, fucking buddy. I'm calling out your bullshit government and your fucking Epstein bullshit. Try again, huh? Yeah, I watched it. It goes fucking deep. The whole thing is fucking deep. It's so fucking crazy. I watch that shit and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. That's all I can tell you is it's crazy because if any of us did that, can you imagine Italians? Listen, can you imagine Italians had their own police force separate from the NYPD? Can you imagine what they would be saying? Can you imagine what they would be? Matter of fact, hold on. Can you imagine the Irish had their own separate police force? And they had fucking lights and they blew fucking red lights all fucking day long. What would they say if they wasn't NYPD? They would say, oh, those guys are fucking drunk blowing the red lights over here pretending to be police. Holy shit. And we can't question? Get the fuck out of here. Show me the last time you put a yarmulke on, Dan Bongino.
For Donald Trump in 2016. How did you get a relationship with the White House? Who in the White House?
I don't think I want to say.
Who are we messing with here right now, Chris? Is this video a mistake, man?
I'm going to be honest. The powers out here are pretty immense.
It's not about Jackson. Jackson is a test case. If it isn't squashed soon, is going to take over the entire country.
It's already a problem in all the surrounding towns. You have billionaires from Lakewood being involved, people connected to the president of the United States.
In New Jersey, is there room for a two-state solution? No, there's clearly not. I think it's going to be a fight.
I ride around Lakewood. There are near Lakewood, outside of Lakewood, and all these towns around Lakewood, there are housing developments. Well, Goyim live there. There are no Yidden there yet, but all these housing developments, someone who they could turn it around. We saw what happened in Lakewood itself. There are a lot of other opportunities.
No, I know that the Irish were the cops. I know that, Gigi. What I'm saying is, if the Irish had the Irish police force outside of the regular police department, it would be a fucking foreign agent working against the police, and it would be impersonating police officers. You get where I'm going with this, right? You see how I'm trying to show you. If Italians, matter of fact, hold on. If the Jamaicans decided to make up their own police force in their community to protect the black citizens of the community, it would be deemed a what? Domestic terrorist threat. Black Panthers. Oh, you waking up, right? But these guys get to do it? Get the fuck out of here.
If people want to take that jump and become a shtickle pioneer.
As the Orthodox Jewish community consolidated political power in Lakewood, taking majority control of the township committee, planning board, zoning board, and school board, financially depleting the public school system for non-Jewish kids, overwhelming local infrastructure, and turning a once quiet town into a densely populated, over-trafficked Jewish enclave prioritizing Jews over non-Jews. Before I investigate the Jewish takeover of Lakewood and of the nearby town of Jackson, I first want to visit the town where the blueprint was born.
Now, if you remember, the Chinese had a police force in NYC. And it created a whole fucking shitload of turmoil, okay, that the CCP had a police force in New York City. I remember that because that was 2021. And it went into 2022. And we were out here screaming and exposing it. So how does anybody else get to run their own secret police force, blow red lights, and fucking turn into their little whatever the fuck it is? Now,
you're not welcome here. And
I'm all for thriving, but in this country, we have to thrive together as one. Doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what your nationality is. It doesn't matter what your religion is. Nobody cares. We all thrive together as one. This is the point that I'm making. Yeah. Hey, babe. I know you're busy. I know you'll be in here for a few minutes. Good to see you. Miller had problems. I tried to get Miller on, but he was having problems with his shit. Wait, you got it, Awake and True. You to explain America. That's that's it right there. Let's go. Let's grab that. Why does it keep doing this? It's like I can't even copy that. What you're putting in there, I can't even copy that. It won't even let me copy it. That's so fucking weird, dude. Let me see. YouTube.com/explain America. What is that? Nope, that's not it. You got to put the link in. Let me go and see if you put the link in here. Nah, the link is not there for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. All right, I tried. Anyways, I'm gonna keep watching what I'm watching over here. We got one. Oh, actually, that was basically it. I don't really need to go fucking. I'm not over here trying to fucking hammer the fucking the Jewish communities, but I'm just telling you, if we were to set up our own police fucking force, okay, and the Shamrim in NYC, and if we were to set up our own police force. And I just said, hey, this is going to be our police force. It's for our community. It has nothing to do with the rest of NYC. I'd be going to jail. They'd be fucking fighting me. So how did they get to do it? That is the $1 million fucking question. How did they get to do it? All right. Give me about 5 minutes. I got to grab something out of here. And then I'll be right back in. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab it. Wait, where is that? Where is the other one? Oh, Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. What are you saying, Skript? What are you saying, Skript? March 7th. Don't forget about March 7th. Shamrim is a registered 501c3 civilian patrol organization. In case of an emergency, call 911 in your local Shamrim. Yeah, but they blow lights over there, bro. They have police. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you, bro. We've been dealing with that. Do you guys know about the whole black and Jewish fight that happened in the 90s? Do you guys know about the blacks versus the Hasidics in Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, or East New York? Does anybody know about that? I'm just wondering, because I remember growing up and watching this shit. You want to talk about fights going at it? Shit, that shit was happening every fucking day. And they were hating on them. Not that we knew this whole Khazarian mafia shit. We didn't know all this shit back then. But, like, we stood on the front lines like, hey, y'all need to chill the fuck out. And they were going back and forth left and right. It was bad. It was fucking bad back then. Hold on. And it's a 501c3. It's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, here it is. So they have their own cars. That's it. Coordinator, rescue patrol. Looks like police to me. They even got look. They even got like I guess, see, Crown Heights. What did I just say? Bedford-Stuyvesant and Crown Heights. Look, I just said it. I just fucking said it, man. No, this is Brooklyn, man. This is a whole different fucking ball game. I remember going to see my friends in Brooklyn, and they was like, they used to have literal fights. But now do you see what I'm saying? That looks like a police car, dude. And they blow red lights and everything out there. Now, if we do that shit, we're in trouble. Yeah, no, they don't have guns. But I'm just saying, they're operating like a police force, whether they have it. You know, we have auxiliary police. They do have auxiliary police in Brooklyn. You guys do know this, right? They have auxiliary police in Brooklyn. They don't need this. But this also keeps on the husher. Keep it quiet. Keep it in-house. See? But yeah. And it's a 501c3. Let's see. Sherman, the custodians. So, I mean, it's all over. Look. That's over in the UK right here. In London. I'm sorry, not the UK. London. You don't find that fucking suspicious? What are they fucking collecting over there that they get to go run around like this? I'm telling you, if the Italians had, I don't know, the fucking if you had that going on over there, and you had the sticky shade police out here, then what would they say? They'd be like, oh, the fucking Italian, that's the mob. The mob owns it. They can't have no fucking police. What do you mean? If the Irish had, oh, they're fucking drunk boxers. They're going to fucking beat up all the fucking people on the streets. All I'm saying is it has to be fucking checked. Who's checking it? Why is everybody in that little town? Why is everybody on welfare? If that was anywhere else and everybody was on fucking welfare and nobody was working, but everybody was thriving and building on their houses and going up and building fucking levels, it looks a little suspicious. It looks a little suspicious. One more fucking F-bomb. It looks a little suspicious. But like I said, you have the freedom of religion. You have the freedom of it all. But how come we're not on equal level playing grounds? How come not everybody's equal? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm a little confused. If anybody would like to tell me about it, tell me about it, because I'm a little confused. All right, hold on. I got to play this and I'll be right back. I'm going to play that song again. Let's see. We're going to play that song again. Where did it go? Is this it?
What time is it?
No, this is it.
Control podcast tone.
I'll be right back. Like 4 minutes.
What time is it? It's the moment where people decide what they actually stand for. If asking questions makes you dangerous, if disagreement suddenly becomes hatred, then maybe the problem isn't the questions. You don't defend freedom by choosing which voices get silenced. You defend it by letting truth survive scrutiny. God bless America. And everybody's still brave enough to ask why.
Questions ain't hate, don't twist my speech. Truth gets buried when the powerful preach. Same old script, different face on the screen. They fear the question more than anything seen. Questions ain't hate, don't twist my speech. Truth gets buried when the powerful preach. Same old script, different face on the screen. They fear the question more than anything seen.
You built a platform off exposing the lies. Now you allergic to smoke when it's aimed at your side. Used to scream, follow the money, remember them days. Now the files stay closed and you changing the phrase. I watched you question every foreign check sent. Ukraine debates, every dollar was spent. But soon as another topic enters the room, suddenly questions equal hatred assumed. Nah, that ain't principle, that's selective bias. Truth ain't truth if it stops at a line. You taught the crowd to distrust the machine. Now you defending the parts in between. I ain't attacking faith, I'm attacking the shield. When labels get weaponized so facts never reveal. You can't preach courage then punish the brave. That's gatekeeper energy dressed as a save.
Questions ain't hate, don't twist my speech. Truth gets buried when the powerful preach. Same old script, different face on the screen. They fear the question more than anything seen. Questions ain't hate, don't twist my speech. Truth gets buried when the powerful preach. Same old script, different face on the screen. They fear the question more than anything seen.
You say protect truth, I'm holding you to it. If justice is blind, why nobody pursue it? Epstein ghost still walk through the hall. Names stay hidden while accountability stalls. I'm asking questions taxpayers deserve. Not playing politics, not praising the nerve. Left hand, right hand, same handshake deals. Different campaign ads, same hidden seals. Don't call me hateful cause I analyze power. That's how corruption survives every hour. You lit the fire that made people awake. Now mad cause the crowd learned to question the gate. I don't need labels, I don't need approval. Truth don't bend for a narrative removal. If free speech real, then let it stand tall. You can't defend freedom and censor it all. I'm not against people. I'm against silence. I'm against selective outrage. And I'm against fear being used to shut down debate.
Questions ain't hate, hear what I say. Truth don't belong to the right or left way. If asking why makes enemies rise, then maybe the truth is what they disguise. Questions ain't hate, hear what I say. Truth don't belong to the right or left way. If asking why makes enemies rise, then maybe the truth is what they disguise.
This track is hard. I like it a lot. Oh, I like it a lot. Showing either a Paramount or Netflix similarity, each group their own plan type of mod. Oh, mob. Yeah, so basically, where I'm at with it is corruption. It doesn't matter if it's Somalia, the Jews, the Italians, the Irish, the Africans. It's the government. They can't pull the fraud and do these things without the approval of the local state government. Capiche? Oh, my God. Oh, March 8th? Well, happy early birthday. But we'll get to a birthday for you before then. So that's where my mind is at when it comes to all of this, And at the end of the day, like I'm not getting into this whole shit because they're all rage baiting. They're all baiting back and forth. That was a bait that Dan did. He was baiting people on that. That's why I said it. When's the last time that you did it? You know what I'm saying? When's the last time, Dan? Because he's the first one to do it. No, that's not me. I don't have Scriptkeeper elect. That's not me. That's some fucking scammer. Oh, we love you, Scriptkeeper, but yet they're fucking like, here's my Telegram. Follow me over here. Let me get your fucking money. That's not me. Like I said, if you want to get the album I'm going to press up. It'll be 500 copies and scriptkeeper17 at Gmail. Email that and I'll email you back. That's the best I can tell you. And the albums are $17. That's what I'm doing them for. They come with the front and back cover, the track listing, and I'll sign the CD. Yes, I have a TikTok, but I'm not saying it on here because then people are going to go run over to it. And then when they run over to it, then it's going to get fucking duplicated. They're going to take that picture and they're going to put it there and make everybody think it's me and it's not me. So you'll have to do the footwork to find it. If you're on X, you'll find it. If you're on Instagram, you'll find it. But I'm not saying it on here because these motherfuckers are crazy, man. Like 2 seconds, they like snatch it up. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I just made that shit. And they're the ones reporting me. It's the Scriptkeeper elect page that's reporting me. Shamrim, and you may wonder why it's covered up like tunnels, etc. They even have Shamrim in Ukraine. Yeah, well, that's why I said it's all around the world. You can do Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. That's how one way I'm going to do it is just like that. Or you can send a check to me, but I got to get like when I need to know where you're at. That's why I got to send the email because I got to figure out how much shipping is going to be. Nothing but truth. Are you on IG? Send me a message and I'll send it to you. Yeah, you're on Instagram. Send me a message and I'll send it to you. I just don't want to say it on here because these motherfuckers will go right on my TikTok in 2 seconds. They'll take the fucking videos, everything. And I have half of them blocked. So they don't even know what this page is. They don't even know what this page is. Oh, my God. I hate it. I hate it, man, that they do that to me. It's like, if you guys fucking really are like, oh, we love you, Scrippy, and all that shit. If that's the real fucking truth, then why are you pretending to be me online? And how the fuck is your account not taken down after I lost 148 accounts? But I can't share the link to you for Explain America, but it is on YouTube. I'll look into it, Awakened. I'll look into it. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Well, and all I'm saying, because I don't have a CD player in my car or anything, I'll just do, well, you can do Amazon or, because I'm not going to upload this to Spotify and Apple and Amazon. So what I'll do is this. If you do everything digital, email me, and then I'll put the files together. I'll put it in a zip folder, and you just download it to your computer, and you can put it in your phone. You can put it, on your iTunes, whatever. I'll do it that way. Because I don't want to upload it to, there's a few songs that are already on there, but I don't want to upload the whole album to Spotify because they jerk me. They jerk me. Spotify be jerking me, man. I be looking at, I had to tell them like, yo, I had 10,000 monthly listeners and you guys have me at 143. So censoring maybe? As soon as I made that fucking song about Bill Gates, took that bitch down. Fuck them. It's because I make music like this.
Yeah. Everybody righteous till the truth hit home. And the silence louder. And the microphone. They screaming, say the kids when it fit the vibe. Soon as names drop, now they switch the side. Truth got receipts, can't delete that file. Watch heroes turn neutral in a little while. A moral compass spinning like a broken clock. Justice only matters when it ain't your block. Everybody brave till accountability knocks. Then excuses start raining like a Twitter mob.
They was yelling, lock them up, that's that pitchfork energy. Now the paperwork public, it's sudden empathy. Talking about we need proof, that's ironic though. Same crowd convicted folks off a rumor post. Patriot costume, freedom in the caption. Justice for the world with selective reactions. Truth hit close, now the narrative folding. Backpedal fast like a politician jogging. Said the system evil and the predators exposed to the spotlight, drifted where the loyalty goes. Now it's deep fake setup, the media spin. It's funny how denial always starts within. They move goalposts quicker than a track meets sprinter. Winter turns summer when the scandal get familiar. Keyboard warrior, they need nuance. Same ones that be laughing when opponents get ruined.
Say the kids when it fit the vibe. Soon as memes drop, now they switch the side. Truth got receipts, can't delete that file. Watch heroes turn neutral in a little while. World Cup is spinning like a broken clock. Just justice only matters when it ain't your block. Everybody break till accountability knocks. And excuses start raining. Yeah, when I make.
Who is that? That's Demi Moore? She got a pancake butt. I'm sorry, I had to. She's like 60. Pancake butt. She's like 60, ain't she? Actress Demi Moore stuns fans with a new look. So President Trump showed up. 47. Are you ready? Can you handle this? Hamburgers for all. If this was a bar, I'd say drinks for all, but I don't drink.
Okay, ready? Yes, hamburgers for all. You got it. Now, okay, you ready? Can you handle this? Hamburgers for all. Woo! Okay, ready? Yes, hamburgers for all. You got it. Nice to see you, everybody. Thank you, I like that.
That's cool, man. You know, Joe Biden goes in and just licks ice cream and, you know, kind of stares at the camera, and then they put 17 in the background and cues. And, you know, I got to say one thing, man, regardless of how anybody feels, at least he goes to the people. You know what I'm saying? He don't got to do that shit. She's 63, according to Siri. Yeah, she was on Landman. So, all right. So real quick story. So I'm telling Kim's working right now. So she's probably in and out right now. But I was telling Kim, I'm like, I got nothing to watch. I finished Landman. I finished Lioness. What else did I finish? Oh, Force Power with Tommy. I finished that. I finished Power Book with fucking Tariq. All the Power series. Like, I watched certain shit, but I was watching Landman, and I'm like, yo, Landman is pretty dope. Then I got into Fallout. Fallout was dope. Then I was doing John, what's his name? Reacher. I was doing the new Reacher show. So, like, I watch certain things. I'm like, yo, you guys, you watch shit, Skript? Yeah, because sometimes I got to get the fuck away from politics and all this fucking filth sewer shit in the fucking social media world, man. Metaverse sucks. I wish we didn't. And they're pushing it more and more on us, and people don't even realize it. They really, really are. Timeless. I think I seen Timeless. That's an older one, right? Like last year? Yeah. They did really good. Their ratings were fucking high. Billy Bob Thornton fucking threw me off when he was like, he was full Republican in that TV show. I know the fucking Democrats and all the elites in Hollywood like, fuck Billy Bob Thornton. I'm in the middle of Lioness. Oh, that shit is lit. They need to do another season on that. About time travel. Yeah. I saw that. That's a good show too. There's another one, what the fuck is it called? I don't know. They travel back and they come into other people's bodies. Did you ever see that one? Where they travel back through time and they send the spirits into the other people's bodies, and they're like FBI agents, but literally they're from the future. What the fuck is the name of that show, man? Fuck, I can't remember the name of that. You just watch JFK Jr. and Caroline? They don't like me no more because I be Travelers. Thank you. I be making mad fun of fucking the whole JFK Jr. All right, so let me give you the spin-off on the Quantum Leap is dope too, the new one. That I just started that, but I don't know too much about it yet. I have to learn a little bit more. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so yeah, Travels is dope, Quantum Leap is dope, but so I was talking about the JFK Jr. shit, and I'm like, all right. So Manifest is dope too. I saw that one. I kind of fell out. Fallout is my shit. Fallout is the best shit. I wish they had another season for that. But so the JFK Jr. shit, I'm like, all right, so let's say JFK Jr. is alive. Do you really think he can come out right now and tell everybody that he's alive? No. They have to make a fucking law that it's okay to fake your fucking death so they can be presented back into society and then shake it up. We're nowhere near that right now. I told people that Michael Jackson went live from Instagram, and I was there the day they shut it. The entire Instagram got shut down when Michael Jackson's official account went live. And they're like, oh, that wasn't him. That was AI. Okay, you keep thinking that. I know what the fuck happened on Instagram. They shut the whole entire fucking Instagram app down. Nobody could get on for hours. Nobody could fucking sign in, log in, no nothing. And anybody that caught a screenshot or downloaded a screenshot or had it in their phone lost their accounts, or they were signed out of their accounts and they couldn't get back in, because I remember it like it happened yesterday. So my point being is, if there really was JFK Jr. out here, and JFK Jr. was here and he was doing this, and it would be more in your face. That has to be a public announcement. It can't be, this is the public announcement, I think. No, it has to be a public announcement. Just like the same way we need to return to constitutional law. I agree. That all the judges need to be retrained in constitutional law and common law. Like, we can't just assume that we're there. Oh, the Federal Reserve and the Treasury were merged. Yeah, we know that, but they're still tricking you into paying taxes too and doing your taxes. And they're going to make it so that you still have to do your taxes. And if you don't do your taxes, they're going to come for you. Don't say, oh, that's not true, Skript. I haven't been doing that. Don't say it can't happen, because I can tell you right now, plenty of people, I probably got about 5 people on this hand right here that told me that they owe money to the IRS and they were going to get audited, and they're just regular workers like us. So, of all the people that are in that unicorn land over there, I wish it was true. I really want it to be true, but the reality right now is that's not our timeline. Our timeline is you have to speak up and I have to speak up, and we can't move on from the Epstein files. Bill Clinton said that President Trump had no involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. That's fine. I want to go after all the people that were there. All these people that have been fucking abusing children, but they can't. You saw I put up the white rabbit here. I'm going to play the video so we can go to it. Hold on. I'll play that video so this way you can get an idea. Right. And this was his idea, but I did comment to him in his comment section on it. Hold on. It is. We'll get to that video too. Hold on. It is. Where the fuck is the video? Jeez. Right here. Okay. Yeah.
You want to know why nobody's been to jail for abuse against children in the Epstein list? Well, I'm going to show you right here. There's no statute of limitations for civil actions, which means that they could sue their abusers, but the statute of limitation for child sex abuse is 10 years. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's why you see nobody getting arrested, and why Prince Andrew only got arrested for passing on top secret documents. The statute of limitations for child sexual abuse in cases of 10 years, but the timer only starts once the survivor turns 18, which means they have until they are 28 years old to be able to file charges against their abuser. That's why I'm telling you, you're being distracted. They know that they can't arrest these people. They are fucking with you, in my opinion. Do you think it's a coincidence they waited to this year, which would make it 10 years past the dates, to start talking about it? This is just a simple thing you can look up on Google. And you know damn well the Justice Department and all these politicians know that. Why the fuck do you think they're not telling you the truth about that? It takes a creator like the White Rabbit to point out that's why you keep screaming for these people to go to jail. All they can do is sue them and publicly shame them and possibly get them to resign if they're willing to resign. Wake the fuck up.
And you also have to remember, too, now you have to separate it. We're only talking about abuse, and we're talking about rape, and we're talking about that. But what about the ones that were eaten? The ones that got eaten, they ate their intestines and all this shit. That's murder, not statute of limitation. Anytime somebody dies, not a statute of limitation. So they know this, and they could go right after that, right on the fucking money, but old Bondi wouldn't fucking do it. I don't even know anymore, guys. I don't even fucking know anymore, man. I don't even know, man. Because it just... yeah, red rum... Yo, serious. Well, child abuse they should change that. But I don't know, man. It's just crazy. And yeah, they did that. Click that link that Max put in here. I pinned it at the top. Let me grab this one. Here's another one. Hold on.
Elemental files yet? You haven't? Okay, here it goes really quick because I have to go to work. So, according to recent news, the United States a lot of pressure on Mexico to go after El Mencho, this figure El Mencho. El Mencho, what he was doing, according to the U.S., they were like, we need to stop the drug cartels. We need to stop the drug cartels. So we need to help Mexico and go get this bad guy for the drugs that they're trying to push on our little kids. First of all, El Mencho, what he was making his money off of was child trafficking and selling human organs. What did he have? He had a client list. He had a client list in a laptop, a file that was also in the Epstein files of the clients that he would sell children and human organs to. So again, we're not stupid, right? We know the United States is never going to get involved in any Latin American country unless it benefits them somehow, right? We already know the history. We're not stupid. We're educated. So what was the benefit here? Okay, so the benefit was for them to protect themselves against the Epstein list that was on there. They had the supply, El Mencho, he was a supplier, and the demand was this high client list, 211 people. 17 of those people are current sitting members of Congress. Here you go, another take for accountability. So
now that's crazy right there. What Patrick just put. Crimes against humanity are with the ICC, but Trump has sanctioned the ICC and members and their families. Yeah, I heard about that. And it had to do with BD. You know what I'm saying? BD. What, with Mencho? Receipts with Mencho? Shit, man. I don't know. With the ICC? Hold on. I'll pull that one up. I saw that one. I can pull that one up. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Here. Can we just give a list of these people? Yeah, the other one I'm not sure about. Wait, what'd you just put in, Max? What is that? So this was, let me see. In February 2025, President Trump signed Executive Order 14203 imposing sanctions on the International Crime Court and its officials primarily in response to the ICC's investigations into alleged war crimes by its leaders. Yeah, make it bigger for you. Right here. The sanctions include visa restrictions and financial penalties for those who assist the ICC in its investigations involving U.S. citizens or allies. I don't know, bro. That's a little tricky one right there. Oh, that one? Well, they don't show the receipt because the video gets, and that's another thing why my videos got taken down, though, too. If you show the receipt, they take the video down quicker. Just my opinion. But yeah, let's look over here. Let me go back for a second. Hold on. Oh, let's see if we can find anything on that. I'm sure Max will find something. Max finds something in 2 seconds. What did he put in here? Let me see. El Mencho. Okay. After El Mencho's death, his California-born stepson, who's wanted with a $5 million bounty, is now the leading contender to take over a $20 billion cartel empire.
Special Forces operation in Jalisco. After the death of Mexico's most feared drug lord, a new name is moving to the top of a $20 billion criminal empire. Over the weekend, Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, better known as El Mencho, was captured during a Mexican Special Forces operation in Jalisco and later died in custody after a fierce shootout with his bodyguards. The response was brutal. Cartel gunmen blocked highways, set cars on fire, and brought Guadalajara to a standstill. At least 30 people are said to have been killed, and violence spread across the country. Now, the focus has shifted to who takes over. Law enforcement says the leading contender is El Mencho's 41-year-old stepson, Juan Carlos Valencia Gonzalez, also known as El Pelon, or O3. He's a senior cartel boss, is believed to run its elite armed wing, and has been described by US agencies as the group's de facto second in command. But there is one detail that stands out. He was born in Santa Ana, California, making him a dual US-Mexican citizen. The DEA accuses him of trafficking tons of narcotics and ties him to cartel violence dating back to 2007. He is under US indictment and has a $5 million bounty on his head. Experts say he may not yet control the cartel, but if power stays in the family, there are a few other options, and the violence may only be beginning.
All right, hold on. That was a good video. Thanks, bro. That was definitely a good video. Hold on. Let me get in here and hit this one. Excuse me. First, you have Trump's agenda suddenly makes sense. El Mencho's removal, pedo, protectors, and everyone else. Mencho removed Trump's first year now. It makes perfect sense. I can't stand this guy, bro. I really can't stand him, bro. He's you can't say nothing about the you can't criticize BB, bro. I know the information is the other video, I know. But I just stop listening when that happens, because that means that, and I watched him blow up. I watched it from because I was watching him. I was sharing his videos. If you remember, go down my page. You'll see it. And then I watched that money slowly come in. The money came in so quickly. And then they changed. And then they say, why you attack her? Why you attack a bitty 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 bitty? Why do you attack a bitty 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 bitty? You're right, Sarge? I mean, he's probably got good information. Let's listen.
Is it all starting to make sense? The first year of the Trump administration should be lining up perfectly in your mind as you're watching play out down in Mexico. The retaliation that you're seeing from the
he's not cute either.
remaining cartel members at the news that the head of the CJNG cartel was killed in an operation led by Mexican special forces, but aided by a U.S. Joint Task Force on Intelligence. Donald Trump promised the American people a litany of things, and two of them are happening right now. The first, you cannot deliver on a mass deportation agenda if you don't first remove the most violent people who are allowed to flood into the country and scatter from sea to sea. Donald Trump understood this. When cartel members and gang members and some of the most despicable people were allowed to come into the country, there was a reason why they were here. Removing them reduces the possibility that what's happening in Mexico can happen here as the rest of his accountability agenda plays out. And the second promise that's playing out right now is a promise that he's been talking about since before he even came into office, but when he was given the opportunity, has delivered on it year after year after year. And that is shutting down the human and child trafficking rings that have been allowed to exist and operate from South America and Central America into the United States. The CJNG is not just a drug cartel. They are also one of the largest networks for human and child trafficking from all over the world into the United States.
Wait, SGT. Yo, Sarge, we need a receipt, right? Where's he getting this information from? Was it from Telegram? Did he get this from Phil Godlewski's channel?
States. As a matter of fact, just back in September of last year, one of their top lieutenants, a woman that went by the name of La Diabla, was indicted on charges that she was running an infant trafficking ring, alleging that she was luring pregnant women in, forcing a
That
cesarean,
is true.
oftentimes killing the mother, harvesting the organs,
That is true.
and then selling the infants to buyers
El
in this
Diablo.
country. So it should not be lost on you that many of the same people
TPV, it is going down, and later on we will find out on TPV. Sean will tell you exactly how it came into play when I met with El Menjo in my brain.
who are upset today that the United States would participate in an operation in another country to remove the leader of that cartel are also many of the same people who got so upset that Donald Trump said he was going to release the Epstein files that they had to start making you believe that those files were about him and not about the ruling global elitists who are found all throughout the files, the Democrat politicians, the media personalities, the Hollywood celebrities, the big business donors to the NGOs.
How do you sell your own child? Baby farms. So that's the part he's leaving out. So if you are selling your own infant and you don't give a fuck about that infant, then you were either raped, gangbanged, or whatever, or you were part of a baby farm, and that's why you're selling it. Maybe you escaped. Did you ever watch Queen of the South? Maybe you escaped and you were able to get away from the cartel and get right over here into America in the Phoenix, Arizona area, right by Larry the Soul Roach. Everybody's a white hat. And, you know, maybe that's why she did it. But, I mean, selling your own kid, that's pretty fucking low.
Enter their campaigns. Those same people who are upset that Donald Trump and the United States were involved in that operation today are the exact same people who have been protecting the pedo protectors and the pedo protectors themselves. That should not be lost on you. Folks, this is what the Don Road.
Yeah, but you're still not calling it out, bro. You're still a cheerleader, buddy. What's his name? Patriot Daddy V2.0, but you're still cheerleading, bro. We're going to the streets. March 7th, we're going to the streets here in Florida. It's happening in Texas, Kentucky, Long Island, Ohio, Iowa, Hollywood, California. So if you'd like to get involved, and if they're doing it over in London or the UK or Germany or France or the Netherlands or Canada, please go and get involved, man. And if you can't, don't work that day. Don't contribute to society that day at all. March 7th. You know, this is the first time I've seen anything bring the right and the left together. It's the only thing I can tell you. I mean, the only thing that brings our politicians on the right and the left together is sending money to Israel, Ukraine, and Palestine and everywhere else. Oh, not Palestine. I'm sorry. I was wrong on that. Sending money to Afghanistan, sending money to Iran, and all that. Yes, they all vote on that together. Long Island, 57 Fit for Life. I don't know if he's still in here. I seen him coming before. I didn't shout anybody out tonight. I've been kind of like whatever. Yeah, stop using cash. Start using cash. Keep using cash. And no digital shit. Let me show you something real quick. We got to go over this before I get off. Okay. Now, don't get mad at me. This is on the government website. It's on the fucking White House. Okay. Don't get mad at me. But the rabbit hole's about to start. And I would like everybody that is a blessed and gifted digger in this chat right now. Because I'm about to go dig on this. All right. And I'm going to go dig hard on this. Let's read this. Winning the 6G race. Presidential Memoranda, December 19th, 2025. The next generation of mobile communications network, 6G, will be foundational to the national security, foreign policy, and economic prosperity of the United States. This technology will play a pivotal role in the development and adoption of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, and implantable technologies. They just snuck that one in there because I don't remember seeing that with the 6G race. That was December of 2025. It was only a couple months ago, guys. I don't remember seeing that. I don't remember seeing that. So if anybody would like to go down these rabbit holes and find out what it is and see what they're pushing and what is what and all that, that would be awesome. I would definitely fucking be, I don't know. I would be ecstatic if we can get as much information as possible on this. I don't like anything implantable. It just reminds me of the whole entire mark of the beast. What do you want me to tell you? And it's a 6G. Not only is it sound like the mark of the beast, it's a 6G. 6, 6, 6, 6. I can keep going on. I don't think it's Neuralink, SGT. I don't think it's Neuralink. Not this one. That part of it, but I don't think it's all that. Spectrum is the opening move, not the win. On December 19, 2025, the White House issued a national security presidential memorandum. Okay, let's go down here. Agencies have 12 months to submit relocation plans with costs and timelines while protecting national security missions and critical infrastructure operations. The memorandum also triggers immediate studies on 2.69 to 2.9 gigahertz. Do you know if you hit 60 gigahertz, if the frequency is turned up to say, yes, facts, Sarge. If the frequency gets turned up to 60 gigahertz, does anybody remember Huawei and what happened in Huawei when they turned it up to 60 gigahertz? People started dropping like flies on the streets, and that was done through the 5G towers. Does anybody remember that? Give me a 17 if you remember that, because I remember that like it was yesterday. That was 2019 going into 2020, right before the scamdemic pandemic. Yep. It's different than the 5G shit they try to use on us. Okay. Anytime I see gigahertz, I'm out. I want nothing to do with it. I don't want anything to do with it. That's your bio data medical field. So that's like your bioplasma, manipulating your bioplasma. Anytime we get into gigahertz, from 2.69 to 2.9 to I think it goes up to like 12.6 gigahertz. I mean, this was a while ago. I was studying this because I'm not Sabrina and all these other people that just focus on this. I've already studied it and went down. I know what not to accept and I know what I won't accept, the digital ID. But my point being is I just remember, right? Well, the 4G LTE, everything is 5G now. My phone says 5G over here, and this says 6G. My phone says 6G over here. But I just remember that everything is studying our biometrics. No matter how we go about it and we look at it, our biometrics are being studied. And the new TVs that are coming out, they can manipulate your frequency in your body through the TV, even if it's off. Even if it's off. So I don't know. These are things that I think about, man, before I play Trump. Block lays off nearly half its staff because of AI. Its CEO said most companies will do the same. Block CFO said the job cuts would enable it to move faster with smaller, highly talented teams using AI to automate more work. Burger King will use AI to check if employees say please and thank you. Why are they studying this so hard? 678G, they need in direct form bioconvergence. We are the Well, your hair is your antenna. Your hair is literally your antenna. Always been that. This didn't happen. Once again, I told you they weren't going to attack Iran. All the doomers were out here saying that President Trump was going to attack Iran on Monday and Tuesday. And I'm like, no, it's not fucking happening, dude. Like, I get it. I'm not trying to sell fear porn, but I'm not accepting anything anymore that anybody says online because it's just all fucking bullshit. We need to do our due diligence and research. Here's another one. This is going to happen. Anytime you see this in The Economist or any of these modern mechanics magazines and all, it's already been done. They just haven't come out and tell you. They're telling you that they're going to come out and tell you. BMW to put humanoid robots on production line at German plant. Group joins Tesla and other car makers as industry turns to AI-powered robots to cut labor and manufacturing costs. There goes the jobs, Johnny. Fucking crazy, man. Now, no, I know she has receipts. I just said I don't go as deep as she gets into it. Just not me. It's just too much. I don't need to download that data. What comes with that data, when you're downloading all that data that they're giving you on all that, you're going to start thinking about that constantly. Do you know what happens when you think about that constantly? You attract that constantly. So that's why I just bring it up. I don't make all my focuses on 6G and implantable. I just bring it up so it breezes through your brain. And later on, if you decide to say, hey, I'm going to go research that, I'm going to go research that. But I don't want to get people like, oh my God, the mark of the beast is here. I don't think the mark of the beast is here. I do think they're going to roll something out with digital ID. The only reason why I say that is because they did that when we were fucking locked down and they were trying to pass that digital ID shit back then. And 20 states signed up, or 23 states signed up, and the rest of the country didn't sign up. And that's what saved us. She gives me a headache. There probably will be one with Iran, but it will probably be more like the last time or like the Venezuela one. I don't know. I mean, I know we think we're the biggest powers in the world and all that, but these guys got like at least 30,000 soldiers in our fucking country right now. You know that, right? Everybody says to me, oh, it doesn't matter. We're fucking America. Of course we are. We'll kick ass. We got weapons they'd never seen before. Bitch. She was also part of the, oh, no. Absorbing the confused for sure. But like I said, we do have a lot of these guys that are here right now. And that makes me think, you know, in my head, she doesn't. In my head, it makes me think like all it takes is, and this is the God's honest truth. You can ask any military professional, anybody that's dealt with guerrilla warfare, anybody that's dealt with chaotic situations. And we'll talk about the Middle East. Smaller number. 300 people start shooting and setting fires and doing all that. You can cripple that city within minutes. Within hours, you could take out the police station and all of that. That's why the BLM shit never went so far, because Americans in their head were saying, well, I'm getting paid to do this, but this isn't right. I don't feel right about doing this. And then you had other people that were out there during the riots that were like, fuck it, I'll just burn down an AutoZone. And then they decided not to burn it down. So a cop showed up with an umbrella and a fucking face painting mask on, and he burnt it down and got called out by the big homie that was in the background smoking a blunt and said, yo, you're a fucking cop, motherfucker. Well, you ain't fucking stupid over here, guys. But real Americans will sit there and think about it and be like, fuck, this ain't like I'm destroying my neighborhood. Make sense? So I just think that the useful idiots are not the useful idiots no more, but there are some that are being paid out there, but it ain't the way it used to be. Because it would have been 100 times worse than what we with the last time. Sorry. I didn't see it. So it's always safe. Yeah. Sleep with your TV off. Okay. 6G and beyond, the future of wireless communication systems. White paper walkthrough by Urban Odyssey. How long is this video? Oh my God, 25 minutes? I'm going to leave that open. I got to get off here. I've been working all day, man. And it's fucking 9:12 already. It's time for me to get off. So, guys, thanks for hanging out. Next Friday, I'm working on bringing Santa Surfing on so we can do a little dive, and we'll just freestyle. It'll be Freestyle Friday next week. Hopefully, I can get Miller on so he can throw some numbers up. And Joker, where you at, bro? I got to call Joker. I'm gonna call him when I get off the phone, but he's probably with the family. We can only ask that they're going to use this tech for the betterment for humanity, or is it for control? I look at the people who are in control of this tech, and so far it ain't good. I agree with that. I hope that they're going to use this as the suppressed technology that's going to be used for the betterment of humanity. I'm with you on that. Facts. I'm with you on that. But is that the way it's going to really go? I have no idea, man. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. You guys, listen, I always don't ask you guys for too much, but please hit up SkriptKeeper17 at Gmail. Like I said, I'm doing 500 copies of the album. It's $17. Plus shipping and handling, because I don't know where y'all are at. If you're in Florida, don't worry about it. And if you're not far in the United States, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. But like I said, this is where I need y'all support, man. I want to see all 500 CDs go. That means all the 1,200 people that are watching right now. I need y'all to get involved, man. I need to get these 500 CDs going. They got to go. And then after that, I'll possibly put it out. If you don't want a CD, SkriptKeeper, SkriptKeeper 17 at gmail.com. Hit me up and I'll send you a digital download. Okay. And that's what we'll go with it. But yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. Like I said, you guys get me every night for free, man. Well, Monday and Wednesday now. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So yeah. That's where I'm at, guys. I need people to support. That's the way we got to do it. At least I'm giving you something. It ain't going to be fucking a story by fucking Phil Godlewski about how you got recruited by the CIA. Did he get recruited by the CIA? No, he didn't. I'll figure it out, Chris. I'll figure it out. I'm going to email you back, brother. All right. Yes, musically medicated. Yes, most definitely. All right, guys, have a blessed weekend and do your thing, man. And yeah, don't worry about none of this shit. But like I said, don't be stupid and jump in and say, okay, well, I'm going along with this because, I don't know, fucking some podcaster said, oh, the 5G is great. Take the implant. The implant's great. It's going to connect to your digital wallet. Get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm out of here. This has been a great show. It was good to hang out with everybody, man. And I also hope that you have fun with the fam. And yeah, man, pretty crazy, man. It's been a really weird few fucking months, man. And a lot of people have been, hitting me up and they're like, yo, did you finish the album? Just get the damn album done. And I'm like, it's coming, man. I'm gonna get you the album. And I'm like, now I gotta do it. I have no choice. All right, guys. I will see you on Monday. Peace and bless.
Pictures don't lie. No rest. No rest.
March 7th. Do not participate with this country.
Files came out. No arrest. All these names. No arrest. Yeah. Files came out. No arrest. All these names. No arrest. Different year. Same result. System loud. Justice no. Files came out. No arrest. All these names. No arrest. Different year. Same result. System loud. Justice no. They say just a photo. Yeah, I heard that excuse. Funny how the camera always points at the suits. Faces blurred, women nameless. Cropped from the frame, but the billionaire posture never changes its name. Estate cracked open, dust off the vault. Boxes of evidence, nobody's fault. 68 images, still no cuffs. They leak the truth, but don't do enough. Quotes on skin from a book by the child. Ink it in black, like it's fetish, not vile. Jet with a nickname, everybody knew, but the crime disappears when the passport's blue. Seattle office after charges already filed. Still doors open wide, still smiling profiles. Didn't know her. That line stays strong. Funny how ignorance lasts that long. Files came out. No arrest. All these names. No arrest. Different year. Same result. System loud. Justice no. Files came out. No arrest. All these names. No arrest. Different year. Same result. System loud.
justice, no oversight, hearings, cameras, flash, talking in circles, no impact, splash, 20,000 pages, drip fed slow, truth rationed out, so outrage go cold, text threads talking, price and routes, scout for girls, fly them out, 18 on paper, vibe still foul, global pipeline, nobody's held now, left blame right blame left, meanwhile nobody's rights get checked, both sides quiet when donors call, red tie, blue tie, same damn wall, marriage cracked from a handshake, sin, error in judgment, billionaire spin, victims don't get press releases, just NDAs and quiet pieces. Not saying guilt, I'm saying look, at how many times they dodged the hook, if evidence stacked this how was you be locked before the evening news. Say it again, where the cuffs at? Say it again, where the trucks at? They got files for days, proof on deck. Still nobody booked, no arrest. Files came out, no arrest. All these names, no arrest. Different year, same result. System loud, justice no. Files came out, no arrest. All these names, no arrest. Different year, same result. System loud, justice no. Prison love letters, island blueprints, cops shaking hands, coincidence. Private skies, no TSA. Tried it once without a billion to your name. Release dates teased like a season finale. Truth treated like a ratings rally. They say wait every time we ask. Justice delayed is justice smashed. History written with legal ink. If it can't be proved, they say don't think. But patterns talk louder than denials do. Same circle, same dinners, same few. I don't scream guilty, I scream why. Every road leads to a rich guy fly by. If this was us, we'd rot in the cell. But wealth builds distance from living hell. Say it with me. Files came out, all these names now were read. Different year, same result. System loud, justice no. Files came out, all these names now were read. Different year, same result. System loud, justice no.
Yo, I'm fed up with all the lies and the gaslighting tactics, the backroom deals and the masks on the master. Power getting passed like bread to the bankers, while the people get played like pawns with the anger. Shadow figures pulling every string in the sector. Contract killers in the suits, they investors. Whole damn system got a virus, it's infected. See the truth get rejected unless it comes politically corrected. They flip stats just like acrobats, rapid facts. Twist like a serpent's back, hazard tracks. Fear broadcast on the screen as an artifact. But the numbers never match up with the aftermath. You tell us all stay silent, nah, we gon' amplify, expose every lie with a battle cry line.
We the people will not comply. We see through every single lie. Accountability, say it loud. No more secrets hiding in the crowd. You can't save a land built on liberty, while corruption moves with immunity. Stand up, rise up, don't bow or bend. A nation only heals when the lies are in. We the people will not comply. Truth ignites and the flames get high.
Politicians moving stock like crypto shark. Whole market manipulated when the info's dark. They front for the cameras with a grin so large. And they dip with the profits when the wind shift hard. Big corp treat lives like a spreadsheet task. If the test don't pass, stamp approved on the flash. If the risk too big, they bury the stat and dismiss any whistle with a check and a fax. 3-letter suits make the laws look crooked. Call parents threats cause they stood where they shouldn't. But we saw the whole play from the angle they hit it. A script full of villains with the heroes who did it. Undercover ops in the crowds with agendas. Chaos engineered like a stage they rendered. Narrative flips with the news they pretend ya didn't see the puppeteers pulling strings off camera.
We the people will not comply. We see through every single lie. Accountability, say it loud. No more secrets hiding in the crowd. You can't save a land built on liberty, while corruption moves with immunity. Stand up, rise up, don't bow or bend. A nation only heals when the lies all in. We the people
people will not comply. Truth ignites and the flames get high. Boots on the ground, I was out in the grit. Storm on my chest and a flame that I lit. Didn't back down, not once, not a bit. Cause medical freedom ain't a slogan to spit. They try to villainize the movement, twist and spin. But the truth never bends, only frauds give in. I stood with the people when the storm blew in. Cause you don't fear waves when you know how to swim. I'm the voice they couldn't silence with a label of threat. The pen they can't censor, the one they regret. Scripts on deck, every step I was said, and I shout the message till the sun won't set. It's all talk unless we get a rest. Accountability.
We the people will not comply. We see through every single lie. Accountability screaming loud. This is how we shake the ground. We the people stand and rise. No more fear and no more lies. Truth erupts like fire in the sky. We the people will not comply.